Yeah, this is Jeffrey B. Healing Shame. I'm tired as hell. It is day 4 of the No Ejaculation Challenge, and to be quite honest with you, I want to give up. I don't want to continue making these videos. I feel it's a waste of my time. Nobody's watching them. Um, and even though I'm trying to heal and get better, all around me, people are playing games. Um, you know, I was looking at some Facebook stuff, just checking up on people, seeing what they're doing. And I found a post that attempted um, to push the narrative of competition, of triangulation, trying to pit people against each other, as has been going on for the last 30 plus years. And I saw that post and I called the person out on it. I sent some text messages and no reply, of course. That was just last night. And I've just got to call it for what it is. It's toxicity. It is the traditional, typical, dysfunctional behavior that continues to go on and won't stop unless God stops it, I guess. I don't know how it's going to end, but this person, people, whoever's involved in it, continues to try to push a narrative because in that person's mind, that's what this person wants to believe or wants things to play out. So, you know, it's so tough to be alone in this process and to not have to feel like you don't have many allies. I actually probably have more than I know, but there are allies who are torn also because they have a relationship with the other person and then uh, wanting to try to be on my side as well. There shouldn't be any fucking sides, people. There should be no sides. But unfortunately, there are sides and there are games. There are games being played. And I think that's what is the most destructive aspect of being in a family, coming from a family where games were always played, competition was always instilled, divisiveness, divide and conquer. And what I discovered through this process was that because I asked someone else, hey, do you remember what was it like when we were kids? Did we play together, my brothers and I? Did we play together or did we play separately? And I found out that we were separated. This person said, I think I remember that you guys were kept in separate areas and played separately. And that sounds, I'm remembering that because we were kept separate and weren't really allowed to play together unless we snuck out and then played together without this person's permission, then we were kept separate. And if we were kept separately, it was a way to control because this biological instrument, this parent, could not handle the situation if we were all together. And that's still going on. So it was a way to break us up from an early age, being divided, not being having a real strong bond. That was instilled early on. And it was a way of control. Whatever was easier for that parent. Look, I understand, parenting. I don't understand parenting actually because I've never been one. But it must be hard, and I've got to empathize. I've got to be able to relate and identify, empathize with anyone who's gone through the situation because it cannot be easy. So I give people credit for trying, but the strategy was the wrong one. It didn't work, and in the end, it caused more damage. It actually was a destructive force, keeping us separated. Um, and then nowadays, everybody's still separated because that was instilled from the get go, from the beginning. We were not encouraged to unite forces, to be friendly. And I remember always fighting with my younger brother, and then my younger brother would beat me up at trying to stand up for him. That pecking order was probably encouraged, even though I don't know, I can't remember that, but now that I think about it, put it all together, that pecking order was encouraged because it kept us angry at each other. And this is about origins of hatred, rage, anger, resentment. Um, the origins of hatred, learning how to hate someone, learning how to hate a father, learning how to hate each other. That that was instilled early on. So, but then we were able to hate each other, but if we showed any contempt towards our mother, that was a big no no. No, you will be punished, tortured, shamed, whatever, to the end of the earth. You'll never hear the end of it if you rage against her or question any policy that's been implemented or try to talk about your anger. You had to repress it. And if you're a rageaholic, I think I'm a rageaholic. I have a lot of anger still inside me. And I know why. It was never properly channeled, it was never allowed to come out. I remember I remember my father got us boxing gloves because we were always fighting. So he said, "Well, let's get them some boxing gloves and let them box each other." Okay, maybe that's not a bad idea. That's not the worst idea, but in the end, that of course was frowned on and poo-pooed, and oh, that's a bad person who would ever buy boxing gloves so the brothers can box each other. Well, it's better than using the bare fist, right? Um, anyway, I'm going to do another separate video because I don't have time in this one, but I want to do a separate video about being taught to hate certain people and then they turn out to be your best allies or your best advocates or the most supportive people in your life at present time. Whereas all the other ones have run away, have abandoned you. So this is tough. This is a hard situation to walk through. And on top of that, I've got a partner who I really can't trust, um, and just is pulling away, and a lot of stuff going on there between us. And I'm just trying to just keep my head above water and process all this because it is a very, very challenging situation. And like I said, I want to quit because I'm not getting the attention I want here. I'm not getting the viewership. And part of that is because it's not being run through any other algorithms. But I'm going to just basically stop there. I wanted to bring this up, the origins of hatred. Don't give in to the games that are being played. And if you can, try to call people out for what it is and keep moving forward. Till next time, all the best.